Apparently this works a lot better if you have a partner to play with and a ball. Anyway, we're shooting the entire episode of Absolute Underground TV from Lucky Bar, one of our great sponsors on the show. We got an awesome episode for you. I'm glad you're here to watch it with us. Check it out, Absolute Underground TV. Woo! So the University of Victoria has a heavy metal club. I think this is so awesome. There's like 300 members already signed up. And recently, about a month and a half, 2 months ago, they put on a symposium that addressed the issue of heavy metal music and religion. Sam Dunn from Global Metal, Fernwood Boy, was there in attendance, and Britney from Unleash the Archers. Both had some comments about this issue. It's a huge can of worms. Check it out.
We're at UVic in Victoria for the South of Heaven Symposium. It's a series of presentations and there's a show, all based around the theme of metal and religion, discussing why has metal talked about religion, why has metal opposed religion, and why do some people claim that metal is like a religion in terms of its devotion, its symbols, its sense of community, and so on.
Personally, I'm not religious, but I can understand where it would play a large role in some musicians and some artists and how they want to express their religion. And that metal is sort of this way to break out of the box. It is, unlike any other genre, a really free way to express your love of God or Allah or whatever, whoever you look to, or any entity. You know, it's the way to get out of real life, because it just sucks sometimes, and it doesn't matter if it's actual religion or if it's something that you just believe in with your whole heart.
The most important way to look at it is the way in which the metal experience can be very similar to a religious experience, in the sense that going to a show, being in a mosh pit, being around thousands of other metalheads can be transcendent for people because of the sonic power of the music. There's a quality to metal music which seems almost superhuman. It's almost godlike. You know, the notes that come off Eddie Van Halen's guitar. I think that people connect with that.
Each of us listen to different kinds of metal. It comes through in our music, definitely. You know, I'm more of a classical sort of power metal fan. We got Grant on the thrash side of things. Scott likes his, you know, local black doom sort of stuff. So we put that all together, and our tastes will create the sound as opposed to, you know, actually doing it on purpose. But I guess people call us traditional metal. They call us melodic death. They call us power metal. I just like to say metal.
Difference between metal scene back in the day compared to today's metal scene? I can't really see much of a difference. All it is a bunch of crazy motherfuckers who just want to have some fun.
So that's one way, and I suppose the other way is that metal has always tackled themes of good versus evil. What is evil? Why do terrible things happen in the world? So yeah, I think metal and religion are related in a number of ways.
I think it's just a great chance to combine music, heavy music, as well as academic pursuits. UVic Heavy Metal Club was formed in 2010 by Casey Lazar. I think he just wanted to get some like-minded students together to talk about metal and hang out and drink beer. And 3 years later, I think it's been a resounding success. They have hundreds of members in and out of the student body, meetings every Friday, an online forum, and so everybody can keep in touch, share music. Definitely lots of friendships have been formed as a result of the club.
You know, what it means to us, it's not just music, it's a lifestyle, it's a way of living, and showing all of Victoria, not just UVic, about what we do.
So that's been really exciting to see a heavy metal scene kind of in a microcosm of the university, because I don't think it happens very much, and it's something that I think a university needs. And you know, years into the club, I think it's been a success.
There was no heavy metal society at UVic when I was here in the mid-90s. You know, the mid-90s, for many different reasons, was a difficult time for metal. So I was kind of at university at a time when even I was drifting away from my obsession with metal. I was still listening to metal, but I was exploring other styles of music at that time. But eventually, you know, as we turned into the 2000s, I started getting excited about the music again, because there was a lot of great stuff coming out of Sweden in particular and other places that I loved. And now it seems, since the early 2000s, it seems almost now we're on a path where it's never really going to go away.
There's still lots of brand new bands popping up all the time, but you don't seem to see the camaraderie you used to get. Bands that would last 10, 12 years. You're getting bands nowadays that only last 6 months and then they're over. Just getting back into it with a brand new band, all you gotta do is fucking want it. Just do it. That's all you have to do.
Company Z Zombie Paintball Adventures, coming to Vancouver Island, October 2013. Your ultimate Halloween experience.
Did you know that there was a downstairs bathroom at Lucky Bar? Well, there is, and it has an awesome piece of graffiti in it, so that's why I'm standing here right now. OneSix Board Shop on Quadra Street has a ramp in it. It's one of our favorite stories from a few months ago. We liked it so much, we're going to show it to you again. Absolute Underground TV, don't forget to wipe.
OneSix started back in 2002. So me and my good friend Nick decided that we wanted to open a skateboard shop, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We just went at it, and 10 years ago it started, and here we are now, supporting the skateboard community, and basically just something to give back to something that sort of changed the way we view the world. And it's always a dream, right? That's the dream when you're 14 years old. Usually when we started was 14, 15 years old, and that was our dream, to own a skateboard shop and just be involved with the skateboard industry for as long a time as possible. The skate scene in Victoria has gone through ups and downs. Before it was just about a crew of people and a community, and that's how we want to keep it. We want to keep it just the core people that do it. Now it's gotten massive, it's just kind of gotten corporate, so it's a different world now than it was back in the 90s, but it's just a community of people. Now I'd say in Victoria there's probably 200 to 300 skateboarders that skate all the time, so we just keep getting bigger and more skate parks grow up, and it's just a big community of people.
I first learned about OneSix just after it opened out in Gordon Head, but being from Langford, didn't make it out there too much. But as I got older and was allowed to ride the bus a little more, I got out there more and got to know the guys. And since then, it's been like a family. They've treated me really well and been nothing but supportive to not only myself, but the whole skateboarding community in Victoria and Gordon Head and all over the South Vancouver Island.
I guess we give back to kids through sponsorship, through being at the skate park with them, offering events. We've been doing the OneSix Cash Cup now for 10 years straight. That's in conjunction with Saanich. Worked in conjunction with them for 10 years now and have a great relationship with them and the City of Victoria. We also offer our own indoor here, which gets skated every day. So trying to give back by offering skateboard programs through the community.
What do you, as like an older skateboarder and the owner of this shop, you're a mentor, you're a leader. What are these young kids like? What are you sort of trying to instill in them as far as like growing up and I don't know, becoming young men?
I don't know. I just try and try and be positive and show them that it's something you can do for a long period of time. It's not just something you can do till you're 20 and you have to quit because, you know, other things take over. It's something that's good for your lifestyle. It keeps you young at heart and it's good physically. It's good exercise. So, yeah, it's just something you can do and have fun and meet a lot of cool people along the way. Some of my best life friends are through skateboarding community. So, yeah, it's a whole lifestyle, and you can do it anywhere in the world. You can travel and do it. And BC's got a great community of skate parks now, and all the way down the coast. It's just fun to be involved with. And
do you look at yourself as a mentor then sometimes when you see these young kids coming into the shop and they look up to you and they're asking for a sticker or something, you know, and they're on the team? Do you feel a sense of pride in that maybe?
I do feel pride, yeah. I just want to try and be on the same level, and I don't know. I guess I don't see myself in here as like a mentor. I guess I don't know if the word. I don't see myself really as a mentor. I just want to do it, try and provide a cool shop for people to come to, hang out, have a cool vibe, and that's it.
So we all know that Victoria has an awesome tattoo scene. Finally, I think we have a convention to go along with it. Jim from Incendiary Tattoo, his entire crew, and Heather Furneaux put on a great, great event this year. It's only gonna get bigger. It's only gonna get better. Absolute Underground TV was there. Check it out, West Rock Tattoo Convention 2013. Tell me about the West Rock Tattoo Convention and how Incendiary Tattoo kind of took over organizing it this year.
Well, I guess it was there was nothing happening last year. The previous guys that put it on just stopped doing it. So, you know, the city being dormant and no convention last year, the guys at the shop started bugging me, and they just kept pushing me, and we figured we needed to do it. The city needs an event like this, so we decided to run with it.
Right on, and you've had good support then from like the tattoo community and
the tattoo community, Steve Drain, the Zone, international suppliers like Starbright and Tommy's Tattoo Supplies, a lot of the local studios, Urge, Painted Lotus, Asylum, they all jumped on board with us. It's been a really good show so far.
Who's this guy?
This is my son Bishop.
How you doing, Bishop?
Oh, my side boy.
You've been really busy this weekend. I've watched you sort of lose your mind about 5 or 6, 7 times and then put it back together. It's a long weekend. Tell me some of the highlights of what you brought in this year for the convention then.
Yeah, we had Run Like Hell play last night, and then 3 Inches of Blood. They rocked the house. Yeah. Then we got Fatty Down playing tonight, opening for Mad Child. We got international artists from as far as San Diego, East Coast from Nova Scotia, world-class suppliers. It's been a far better than I imagined.
Okay, so hanging out here at the Asylum Tattoo booth at the convention and with my buddy Dustin. Dustin, tell me about this convention and what's been going on so far for the weekend for you.
The people that are here are just having a blast. We're all meeting other people. The only way any artist can really learn shit or anything in this industry is by working with other artists, right? And learning from some of these other guys. And there's some crazy artists here.
So who are we looking for then rolling around? Who are you checking out then when you're here?
I'm definitely checking out Voodoo or Kurt Silver, you know. There's a lot of stuff going on that's crazy. This Nicholas guy from Montreal is killing it. So, and just meeting lots of other people I haven't met before. And I'm sure they haven't met me, so.
Right on, man. Tattoos in Victoria, it's obviously the culture is growing like it is all over the place. What are some of the things that you're seeing this weekend that maybe you wouldn't have seen, like, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 years ago? I saw kids rolling around here.
I did, yeah. There were like quite a few.
Not getting tattooed necessarily.
No, I saw people getting their kids' faces tattooed on them. That was, but you know what?
Fake tattoos? We clarify that as fake tattoo.
But what we're seeing, I see a lot more of, and it's really common, is people are getting a lot of neck tattoos. Jake,
like that one? Can you close up on my neck tattoo?
That's insanity.
I've just been a fan. I liked when I was a kid, actually, and it shows my age a little bit, but in the 80s, which was a very conservative time, musicians had tattoos and bikers did. And being in a conservative household, it's like, it was not in my house kind of thing, you know? So being, it's one of those things, you know, like, when your parents say you're not allowed to do it, you kind of want them more, right? Anyway.
So when was your first tattoo?
This is when I was 18. I had a friend who wasn't a tattoo artist. He could draw pretty good. And there's a difference between being able to do that and tattooing, right? But he bought some tattoo gear and was like, okay, well, now I'm a tattoo artist. I'm doing tattoos. And so me and a bunch of friends got tattoos from this guy. And anyway, mine is, it's the leaf off the...
We got to see it.
It's a Canadian leaf. It's jumbled in here.
Why am I putting the microphone up to your tattoo?
Well, it's going to tell you how old it is. And anyway, that's the leaf off the genuine Labatt genuine draft case.
That was the first tattoo. That's awesome.
I know. It's like the douchebaggiest tattoo, but it's going to stay. It is what it is. It's one of those things, you know, like with tattoos, they're milestones, little markers, and you always remember kind of what you were doing and where you were at the time.
And what about next year then?
Next year, definitely we're going to build off this and learn from any mistakes that we make this year. So far, everything's gone off without a hitch. I want to look to each year do bigger bands, more artists, more vendors, and just there's a lot of room for growth in this arena, and we're just going to keep making it bigger and better.
Right on, man. Congratulations. Stoked for you. I'm stoked for you. All right. Incendiary Tattoo, West Rock Tattoo Convention. Check it out.
Got it.
happens at Lucky Bar? Everything.
The history of the Rat's Nest it just goes on and on and on. I have tons of stories. Everybody's got tons of stories about the Rat's Nest. In its 28-year history, so many great bands have played there. So many great bands have recorded there. It really is legendary. And finally, after 28 years, it was finally torn down. This story could have been done over months and months. We could spend years working on this to do it justice. In 5 minutes, we talked to Gary Brainless of the Rat's Nest. Thank you so much, Gary, for everything you've done. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Rat's Nest on Absolute Underground TV.
I'm Gary Brainless, and this is the Rat's Nest. It started October 1985 at a punk rock show, and we never looked back. This started with No Means No and the Resistance, and I think it was Noise Generation.
So when you first got this house, what was the idea to have shows and do it?
No, it was kind of a fluky thing, actually. A friend of mine she knew Rob from No Means No, and said they were looking for a place to jam, and then they came and jammed, and we figured we'd have a party. We had a bunch of bands, and it just flew off awesome, and then we just took off with it, just kept doing it.
And what was it? It was people would pay a couple dollars and bring the food, and was the food to keep you alive till the next?
No, actually, the food bag, just in case, I do need it, right? I've used it a couple of times. And I'm sure a lot of my friends have used it before too.
This is the last show Alcoholic White Trash will ever play at the Rat's Nest. Let's go! We've never played a good live album yet, and we're not gonna start now. Let's go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 18!
Bands I've been in here started with the Resistance, and then Spiky Norman, and Coiler, Madman, Mickey Christ, The Remains, Mudslinger, and Dangler. I think I got them all.
And what bands have played here?
There's bands that played here, too many. No Means No, Dayglows, Mickey Christ, Clown Alley, one of my favorite. That was my favorite show here. It was Clown Alley. MOC. Who else played here? DRI played here. My God, on the spot, the Doughboys, Government Issue, the Resurrection of the Rat's Nest. That's right. Yeah, we have shows, at least 1 or 2 every year, ever since it calmed down a bit. And but since it was going to get torn down anyway, I figured it would be a great excuse just to party my face off for a couple of months. I'm glad those couple of months are over. I tell you what. Yeah, I tell you, that was a couple of months. But there was I think there's 60 some odd bands played here in 2 months, so that was pretty good. I wasn't even downstairs when the ceiling fell down the first show. The first show, I was like, oh my God, I can just wait till the second show to see what happens, right? But yeah, apparently it just fell down. People held it up for a while, and then they said, fuck this, what are we holding up the ceiling for? And then just threw it down the ground, stamped it to death, which is like great. Drywall dust everywhere for like a week.
Would you say is the difference between like the Victorian music scene now and then?
It's a lot more open. Back then it was there was rockers and metal guys, and they were all separate groups. And nowadays it seems like it's just all one group. You see everybody at every show, right? Yeah, I've been here for 28 years. Coming up to this, it would be 28 years this, I guess, Halloween. So I won't quite make it 28, but.
Fondest memory?
My God, fondest memory is the hugs that I've given everyone that have given me. That's probably the fondest thing. Everybody, hugs, 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 hugs. I'm gonna miss those more than anything. The hugs from everyone. This is Gary Brainless, last day at the Rat's Nest, and you're watching Absolute Underground TV. I love you guys. Thanks for coming.